Hey everybody, Jason here. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are having a great day. So today so far we're up about $10,000. Tesla having a very nice day. The broader market having a pretty nice day. Went ahead and closed out the Iron Condor we have expiring tomorrow, which I believe was a 580, 730 or so. Only had about $4 left of value in those, so I went ahead and closed those two out and took that collateral. And where did we go? We went and opened up some 630, 625s on Tesla. A little bit greedy. I want to try to not get very greedy this time, just in case. The same thing that happened the last few earnings, where it looks like we have a spike up and then we kind of drift down. So I want to be a little bit more cautious this time around. Maybe not partake in some of the downside so much here. And we closed out, other than the Iron Condor, I did take profit on the Palantir 2150 call that was expiring on the 6th. I closed that out for, I believe, $108, $108, $109, somewhere in there. So that was all pure profit. Since we had opened up 3 of them, we already got our cash back, actually about $30 extra, and then closed that out for an extra $100. We have, the only things that we have expiring tomorrow, we have all of our Tilray, 4 Tilray plays. So we have our $17 calls, and I believe Tilray dropped this morning, but it's kind of on its way back up. So those are kind of getting a little closer to where we could have the shares called away, but it's fine. It's part of the wheel. Our cost basis is lower than $17 on the shares when you take into account the premium we've collected. So that would be fine. Then we just take that cash and go ahead and sell puts again. That's how the wheel works. And then we have one extra $13 put that we sold just for the extra premium. And since it was hanging out, I mean, Tilray was down at $13 for a little bit. That was just the intention there, was to, if it was going to hang out down there, to hopefully get assigned and just lower the cost basis. So that's likely going to expire worthless unless it just absolutely dumps tomorrow or today. We have our Apple call that we sold against the call that we have expiring, I believe, in January. We have a 135 call. Yes, January 2022. So down about $100 on that, but so far we've collected an extra $37 on that guy, and I still think Apple will recover nicely. Not a bad position at all. Break even on that is going to be about 153, I believe. Actually, it probably shows it. Does it show it? Let me see. Hey, 153.15. There we go. So that's a break even. So we have quite a bit of time. Still several months on that guy. This long butterfly, unless Tesla pulls all the way back down to, it'd have to pull back down to 650 tomorrow to really be worth a whole lot. So I'm not looking for anything crazy there. That those $30 some could go away. That's fine. So that's all we have expiring on this Friday. Next Friday, we have a few Iron Condors here, which only look, to me, scary to the upside right now. Those are actually pretty tight relative to Tesla's price movement. That's okay. We'll go ahead and just hold on to those for a little bit. Get some little bit more decay in. These expiring next week, these 595.85s, we're down to about $15. So that's a couple dollars a day, but I want to go ahead and roll these guys out, collect a little bit more premium. We haven't done this in a little bit, actually rolled anything live. Let's see, this I believe is Yep, that's part of a iron condor, so we can just roll one of these. So we will select the 585, buy the 590, and we'll go out a couple weeks, and we can get in the same position here, selling the 590, buying the 585. I still want to stay out of the money quite a bit, and we can collect another $30 on that guy, something relatively safe. And we can continue here, one of those, and let's see what we can grab. Can we grab $30? So when you see this kind of gray, that's the average of everything, but you have to keep in mind that's 4 different options, 2 that you're buying, 2 that you're selling. So likely you'll have to go a little bit lower than that. We'll see if we can grab $30 here. And you could play with it, like when it shows, hey, we actually did, what we grabbed? We did get $34. So with those, you can definitely take more time and try for 34, try for 33, try for 32. I'm a little bit impatient, so I probably do lose out on $1 here, a couple dollars here, $5 here and there, by not being patient with it and trying to offer a lower amount, or excuse me, actually a higher amount in this case. And then these 555s, I think since we're kind of past the earnings, we're over $100 out of the money. I think these guys could actually move up a little bit and out. So we'll go find these, 813. And we'll go ahead and buy these back. Sell the 550s. We'll just fast forward 1 week, and I think we'll go to 700 or to 600 here. And this also gives me a place if it happens to go down. I still have a few weeks to manage it, and I could roll this out to the end of the year without an issue. I still think long term, I think by the end of the year, there's no way that we're ending up below 700 on Tesla. I just absolutely don't believe so. Especially like next quarter is going to blow people's socks off. I think we're going to see a PE ratio down at 100. And so all the people screaming, this is a crazy PE ratio, have to be slowly silenced. And, we were backing into a decent ratio, both on the top side, the actual price of Tesla, and on the earnings and margin side, so the earnings per share. So those two are kind of coming together, and 100 PE ratio is fantastic, especially when we have so many things that are in Tesla's future. It's a high growth company, and that 100 PE ratio that we should hit next quarter does not take into account Cybertruck, does not take into account the Semi, does not take into account like solar energy, does not take into account the smaller vehicle that should be coming at some point, dubbed the Model 2, I believe, by some people. So we're going to go ahead and get these guys rolled over, and we'll see if we can grab 10 of those for, what is it showing, about 40. See if we can grab $48 a piece, since there's 10 of them. And I'll go ahead and just let that sit for a little bit. We'll see what, Tesla's going back up. Gosh darn it. But we'll see how that sits. And I'll redo that one and lower what I want to get paid for it. Maybe in 20-30 minutes or so, if that doesn't happen to go through. Oh boy. Other than that, everything else just looking pretty green across the board in a mostly good way here. So, all right, guys. Well, hope you guys have a great day. Love you. Let's make a lot of money.